Do you see this tiny flame dancing on my tongue? Good, because in exactly 3 seconds, either I become the greatest inventor in Stone Age history or dinner for a pack of giant prehistoric hyenas. 3, 2, 1, run! The jungle exploded with growls. Red eyes appeared everywhere in the darkness, and somehow this was all my fault. Yep, I'm Frogo, the smartest frog in the Stone Age, and today I accidentally invented fire. It all started this morning. Our brand new frog village was finally finished. The problem, it was freezing cold. The wind howled through the jungle. Every frog in the tribe was shivering. Some frogs were wrapped in giant leaves. Some were hugging rocks. One frog was actually trying to cuddle a tree. That's when I knew our tribe needed something revolutionary, something nobody had ever seen before. Uses my enormous genius brain, I collected 2 dry flintstones. I climbed on top of a shelter. The entire tribe watched. I struck the stones together. Spark! Nothing. Spark! Still nothing. The frogs started laughing. I struck them one more time. Spark! Tiny orange spark shot into a pile of dry leaves. For 1 second, nothing happened. Then, whoosh! A giant orange flame burst into the air. The tribe froze. Nobody moved. Nobody blinked. Then everyone went absolutely crazy. Frogs were cheering. Frogs were dancing. One frog tried to bow to the fire. Another frog tried to give it a flower. Suddenly, I was a legend. But then I made a mistake. A very big mistake. Actually, a village-destroying mistake. I wanted an even bigger fire, so I called Rocky, which is always a terrible sign. Rocky! I shouted. Throw more fuel on the fire! Rocky grinned, grabbed a mountain of pine cones, started running, tripped over his own tail, spun 3 times, screamed, and accidentally launched a burning log straight into the sky. The entire village watched it fly, slowly, beautifully, directly into our biggest shelter. Boom! The roof burst into flames. The fire spread instantly. 1 shelter, 2 shelters, 3 shelters. Within seconds, half the village was burning. Frogs were screaming, jumping, running in circles. One frog ran into a bush and stayed there. Absolute chaos. But then, something even worse happened. The jungle went silent. No birds, no insect, no wind, nothing. And from the darkness, 2 glowing eyes appeared. Then 4, then 10, then 20. A giant pack of prehistoric hyenas stepped out of the shadows. Huge teeth, massive claws, hungry smiles. They surrounded the burning village, blocking every escape route. We were trapped. Fire behind us. Hyenas in front of us. Nobody knew what to do. Nobody except Fang. The wise old turtle slowly walked forward, holding his wooden staff, completely calm. He looked at the fire, then at the hyenas, and quietly said, "Fear is a shadow, and shadows disappear when the light gets closer." Suddenly, I understood. I grabbed a long branch. I shoved it into the flames. Tip ignited instantly. At that moment, the world's first torch was born. The fire crackled. Branch glowed. The hyenas stared, confused, nervous, afraid. I charged forward, waving the torch, screaming at the top of my lungs. "Back off!" The hyenas jumped backwards. They had never seen fire before. Never. One whimpered. Another turned around. Then the entire pack panicked and sprinted into the mountains faster than I thought possible. We did it. The village was safe, sure. Half of it was burned down. But we had discovered something incredible. Warmth, light, protection, fire. That night, the tribe celebrated around the flames. And for the first time ever, nobody was afraid of the dark. But the story wasn't over. Not even close. The next morning, while cleaning ashes from the burned shelter, I noticed something strange. One of the flintstones looked different. It had partially melted. A glowing neon blue liquid dripped from its surface. I carefully touched it. The stone suddenly vibrated. Beep! A blue hologram exploded into the air. I jumped backwards. The entire jungle appeared as a floating digital map, and right in the center, a flashing red dot. Then a mechanical voice spoke. "Source of energy detected." The red dot blinked once, twice. Then it started moving. Closer, closer, closer. The voice returned. "Unknown life form detected." I slowly turned around. My heart stopped because the moving red dot was standing directly behind me. To be continued.